Striding in once again, Mark Zagunis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mark Zagunis.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on first with one down. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell.
Number 19, second baseman, Joey Wendell.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Dribbled up the line. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. One hit. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Fisher. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Sinking line drive out to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Aubrey Villegas.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Mark Zagunis. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Charlie Tilson. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. But he's back in standing. The 1-0 is a ball down and away. Ratliff on at first, nobody out. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Count even at 2-2. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. A runner at first with no outs here. Full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. At the plate, Brian Song. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
2-0 now. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, C.J. Fisher, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box. Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. Durham jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Nelson Park earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. AAA base.
Batting fourth, catcher, C.J. Fisher.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D-Row, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Mark Bempler.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Into the box, Mark Zagunis took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And Charlie Tilson now comes forward.
Batting second, center fielder, Charlie Tilson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot.
Digging in, C.J. Fisher.
Catcher, C.J. Fisher.
From the stretch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Boyer at second with 2 down. Hot shot to third. Ramiro ranges to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So after the 3-spot. And the switch hitter, Ray Ramiro. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
In the early stages in this one, they're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on.
Stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. And he takes ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now with throw over. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2 balls and a strike now. Here's a look over to first. And the runner back. Popped him up. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they coming to the plate now. C.J. Fisher, his last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Down the third baseline. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
1 and 2. Here it comes.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
For one to Jimenez is in time for the 2nd out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Ray Ramiro, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Bondo, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this.
At the plate, C.J. Fisher. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Popped up. Jimenez calls for it, and he hauls it in for the 1st out of the inning. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Bulls jumped out to an early lead. Time for baseball. Digging in, C.J. Fisher. And you should take a look at the splits here. He's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line. Boyer is on his way home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. So stepping in, Jeff Decker. He represents the 8th man to bat here with 4 runs already on the board. And he is out at second. Caught at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's down to third. Valdez scoops it up on to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Ready once again, David Nakamura. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
On to first to complete the double play. Digging in to try it again, C.J. Fisher. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping up now, Mark Bentler. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Stripers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Derek Lewis earns his 6th winning this. The game's futures. So striding forward now, C.J. Fisher. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Lind is off at first with 2 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two and 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. skied into straightaway right. Decker is there, 2 down. Stepping into the box, Zach Span. He got on top of one and was a ground out last time. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's a swipe at the back.
Now in the box, Jeff Decker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Standing in, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Alonso rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mark Valdez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And it skips in as he steals the bag. Digging in and looking for more, Alex Dickerson, who was a strikeout victim first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw. Digging in once again, C.J. Fisher. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and that ends the inning. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Durham led this.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Welcome to MLB.
Batting fifth, catcher, C.J. Fisher.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
2 strikes.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Lind over at second. Villegas on at first with nobody out. One and one the count. The 1-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Ready now, Mark Zagunis. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Mark Zagunis.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Alfonso has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will beat the tag at the plate as he scores to make it a 3-2 game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's...
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 4-2. Coming to the plate now, Johnny Rodriguez. He singled his last time up.
Johnny Rodriguez.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Alfonso moves over. 2 down. Into the box now, Ronnie Littleton, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Now at the plate, Manny Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. There, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes...
So coming to the plate, C.J. Fisher. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Another 0-2 home. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Now to the plate, C.J. Fisher. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the first out. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit down the third base line. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Durham Bulls led this game from the third inning on and never... Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the...
Batting second here tonight, third baseman, Ray
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Rocket to third. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Ratliff rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Leading off for the ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
TJ.
And he lays off there 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Digging in now, Mark Zagunas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Fisher gets his lead at first, nobody out. Towards second.
Pick up the ball.
And there's one down now.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, this team took it on the chin last game. And I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number 2. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Johnny Rodriguez.
Skied into very shallow right. Alfonso is there, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no error. Striding in, C.J. Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Villegas stands at second with 2 gone. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits. Next will be the designated hitter, Adam Engel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There he goes. Taken the throw. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So striding in, Brian Song. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Ready for another chance. C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And he misses with it. 1-1. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Standing in, C.J. Fisher. First pitch of the at-bat.
C.J. Fisher.
Hot shot down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. And that'll bring up Joey Wendle. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping into the box, Johnny Rodriguez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Rodriguez.
Now a ground ball to the right side and through into right field. A base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning. Into the box now, C.J. Fisher. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Runner back standing. First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
A ball and a strike. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Now a snap throw to first. And a dive, but he's back. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And oh, this is right past him at first and down the right field line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game. Striding into the box, Joey Wendle. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. There's 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So digging in now, Johnny Rodriguez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun.
Rodriguez.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits. 7-5 tonight's final. The Bulls get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Everett Gidry earns his 5th winner of the year. AAA baseball.
Leading off for Durham.
First delivery to him on the way.
Fisher.
Hit on the ground to third. Ramiro is there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Albert Alfonso. He singled his last time up. Now a bunt attempt here. And that's the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Victor Casilla. He reached on a single in his first try. Runner goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. So here's the cleanup hitter. C.J. Fisher comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line drive to left. Ramirez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, C.J. Fisher.
Catcher, C.J. Fisher.
First offering on its way. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with two gone.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
Ramiro over to his left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3. In now, Rich Vargas. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Trying to pick things up where he left off, C.J. Fisher. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Chopped weakly to the left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. Durham used a nice 5th inning to take the time for baseball.
Batting fourth, catcher, C.J. Fisher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of.
Stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, C.J. Fisher comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Settling in now, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, talking about having a game, D-Row, with that knock right there, his 4th RBI of this game.
Yeah, you put your key in the ignition to drive home after this one. You got a nice smile on your face as you check out the rearview mirror. 4 ribeye steaks does not happen often.
Third baseman, Aubrey Villegas.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. And he misses 2-1. And the 2-1. Softly hit out toward short. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Bentler. He singled his last time up. Grounded to the right. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Fisher. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Bulls jumped out to an early game's futures. Now batting, C.J. Fisher. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Aubrey Villegas. He'll swing it from the left side right here. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Mark Bentler. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan.
On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across the score. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Keith Gifford. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. In time as he just gets... Striding in once again, C.J. Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try. Ground ball foul down the left side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Taylor is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Ready for another shot now, Aubrey Villegas. He singled his last time up. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Mark Bentler. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Mark Bentler.
The 1-2. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? To second for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1. Digging in, C.J. Fisher. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Oh, now a line drive. This is going to get down. A potential game changer in the making. Here's the tying run to score. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mark Bentler. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Mark Bentler.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
6 men on base. For the Bulls, 4 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation.
Leading off for the Bulls.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Fisher.
A late swing at a slider for a strike. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Stepping in, Mark Zagunis. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Gonzalez has become known as a starting pitcher. He works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability, again, to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps and have a strong arm.
Swinging a looper to left. Kirk is after it. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Struck him out. Digging in, Ronnie Littleton. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Hard hit at third. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. At the plate, William Alston. He reached on a single in his first try. He's running. Pitch misses. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there.
At the plate, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 to him now. Here's a strike. skied in the air to straightaway left. Kirk is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. The 1-0. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it in easily at second. So stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Ready once again, Mark Zagunis. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Last time through was a base hit. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. The second for one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Rodriguez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Popped up. Gonzalez is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Stepping up now, Eric Gonzalez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already up 1 run in this inning.
Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm.
So striding forward now, C.J. Fisher.
C.J. Fisher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Ball was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and a cutter. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded at his ankles. He beat it out. Exceptional effort out there, but that base hit puts the potential tying run at first.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire, getting an infield single.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, Eric Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort to this point. In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom.
AAA. Now in the box, Sam Roberson. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting night. This one, strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second.
Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Chopped weakly to the left. Roberson charging this one. Throw to first, he'll be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Fisher. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Selski is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, 2 errors in the inning, and a couple of men left. Standing in, C.J. Fisher. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Swing and a little blooper to center. Castro moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Mark Zagunis. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready now, Johnny Rodriguez, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Bulls lead it 4-0. Digging in once again, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a good curveball at the knees. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 0-1. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Fisher.
From the belt, the pitch to third. Played on the backhand. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Into the box now, Mark Zagunis. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. So coming to the plate, Joey Wendell. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. This one's flared out toward left. Selski has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third. Now at the plate, Johnny Rodriguez.
Johnny Rodriguez.
3-2 pitch. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Cordero. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Bulls led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Johnny Samuel. Time for baseball. Now to the plate, C.J. Fisher. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And that's through into left, a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. Castro coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Digging in now, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Drilled to the left side. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like leading off the inning, C.J. Fisher, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Aubrey Villegas.
Here's the 3-0. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Striding in, Mark Bentler.
Mark Bentler.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is. So striding in, Bryce Baroa. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he's down on strikes, so a weird ending here as this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Bulls get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Vidal Nuno earns the victory out of the bullpen. Minor League Baseball. Stepping into the box, C.J. Fisher. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 9 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Ready for another chance. Randall Romero 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch in. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Morrison, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner goes for third. A cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
One of the keys to stealing a base.
Standing in, C.J. Fisher. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it.
One sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Striding into the box, Mark Zagunis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So digging in now, Joey Wendell. Career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's 1 for 3. Here it comes on 0-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Digging in for his second at-bat, Johnny Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 0-2 delivery, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, C.J. Fisher. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Morrison gloves it, and the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, C.J. Fisher. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. High in the air out to center field. Hanley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Stepping up to the plate, Kirk Morrison. A 2-out hit would win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do just as well. way late, and he's in there easily at second. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
Welcome to ML.
Batting fourth, catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. Hard liner to center field. Borges is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, C.J. Fisher.
Catcher, C.J.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. In for a look is Borges, but this gets down to base hit. 1 run scores, and the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Alfonso is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. In now, C.J. Fisher. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Digging in, C.J. Fisher.
Catcher,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Settling in now, C.J. Fisher. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
0-0, Mark Bempler.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly, and the third baseman will just tag the runner coming toward him, and the inning is over. And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Bulls took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Austin Pruitt earns his Triple-A baseball for you now on the show as we present. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Fisher. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. So 1-1. Popped him up. Matsui has a play. He's got it one away. Now batting, C.J. Fisher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
C.J. Fisher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Skied into very shallow right. Alfonso is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 base hits. At the plate, C.J. Fisher, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-0. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is stepping in. Ray Nowak, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runs on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Next will be the designated hitter, Pedro Diaz. He got on top of one and was a grounded victim last time. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
This catcher has an elite arm.
Striding in once again, C.J. Fisher. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Three and one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Mark Zagunis will be next. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Little dribbler down the line. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3 and 2. Tapper up the line. Saltzman moving to his right. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kirby Matsui. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike. Throw down. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher.
Catcher, C.J. Fisher.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Villegas, the runner at first with 2 gone. High pop up. Tovar shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 12-3 is the way this one ends. Lehigh Valley swung the bats well. team's future.
Batting fourth, catcher, C.J. Fisher.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Boyer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit up. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Art Sagunes.
Softly hit out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no error. Leading off the inning, C.J. Fisher, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this.
Ready for another shot now, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Miklas. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. Here's the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
The 2-1 home. Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Right fielder number 20.
Digging in, Mark Sagunes. He singled his last time up. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
And that's the chance you take.
Stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
C.J. Fisher.
And that misses, ball 1. The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Sparks going back, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. The relay throw, and he is in at third safely, so the winning run is 90 feet away with nobody out. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Mark Sagunes. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that winning run stays at third with one away now. Into the box, Johnny Rodriguez. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. Sparks is there. Let's see if they test it. Digging in, Jose Cordero. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Pitch is popped up. Osuna over to his right. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. Making his way to the plate, C.J. Fisher, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. So 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one away. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Mark Zagunis, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. That's in there. Base hit. Fisher rounds third and is striding for home. And they're going to walk off as winners here in 12 innings. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
A one-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Durham posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Dan Jennings claims the win out of the pen. Time for baseball. At the plate, C.J. Fisher trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Miklas ranges to his right. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run. So stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And oh, that gets him on the mound. And a very alert play there as he fields the deflection and tags him for the out. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Digging in to try it again, Mark Bentler. He reached on a single in his first try. Popped him up. Osuna ranging into the outfield. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready once again, C.J. Fisher, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, C.J. Fisher, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside. Crick, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with another 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Bulls rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Nelson Park earns his 8th victory of the season. Luis Reyes retires the side to hammer down the save. Minor League Baseball. At the plate, C.J. Fisher comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Wendell at second with 2 down. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Batting set, the right fielder, number 20, Mark Zaguni.
This is line to left, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping into the box, C.J. Fisher. He drew a walk his first time up.
Fisher.
First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he is out at second. So striding forward now, C.J. Fisher. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Skied into very shallow right. Under it now is Trumbo, and the converted infielder has it for the first out. Now in the box, C.J. Fisher, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that's going to hop over the wall for a ground rule double, but it won't matter much as they'll take the lead anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him, and what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Set to deal on 2-2. Hit to third. And there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Standing in, Jose Cordero. He singled his last time up.
Jose Cordero.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Grumman has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Tides jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Welcome to MLB. Ready now, C.J. Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Not close. It's 2-0. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Mark Bempler.
The 3-2 pitch is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. There's one on to Napoli, and they get 2 here to get him out of the inning. Digging in once again, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up. And the runner back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1.
Villegas is off of first with 2 away. High and deep to right center. Trumbo on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning. Digging in and looking for more, C.J. Fisher. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Skied into very shallow right. Trumbo has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Durham took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Vidal Nuno earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the AAA. So coming to the plate, C.J. Fisher. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That's by him for strike 1.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Into the box now, Lloyd Anders, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed. In there, now the throw. is not going to get him as he swipes second. Now to the plate, C.J. Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man. Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He was retired after popping out last at bat. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher.
Catcher, C.J. Fisher.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
A little bit outside. 2-1. 3-1 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Boyer on third with 2 out. He loses him on ball 4. Here's Jordy Mercer now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Jordy Mercer.
Takes this the other way to right. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the...
Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, Luis Sardinas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitches a right. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. So striding in, C.J. Fisher. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
This is flared out towards second, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Striding in, Mark Bentler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marquez is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Mark Zagunis. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Anders is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Tides with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Game's future. Standing in, C.J. Fisher is currently hitting just under .310 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row.
Ready for another chance? C.J. Fisher 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So 3 runs. Striding into the box, C.J. Fisher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
In the air now out to left field. Anders has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Into the box now, C.J. Fisher 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Littleton on third. Boyer on at second with 2 down. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Jordy Mercer would be next. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Designated hitter, Javier Gonzalez.
Here it comes on 0-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, C.J. Fisher.
C.J. Fisher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And that one got a piece of him. Stepping up to the plate, Jordy Mercer.
Second baseman, Jordy Mercer.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Hard hit to first. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 8-2 tonight's final. The Bulls jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Antonio Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Lewis Hyde will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1 and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second and past the sliding attempt at second. That should go as a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Jordy Mercer. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Mark Bentler. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Javier Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes, 0-2. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first, so that didn't go quite according. So digging in now, C.J. Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that one just missed outside.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Digging in, C.J. Fisher. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Jimenez in foul ground, and no one will get this one. And it's fouled away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is gonna clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the...
Next will be the cleanup hitter, C.J. Fisher, runner in scoring position with two gone. ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And the changeup is way low that time. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Garcia moves over, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Fisher. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. On to Jimenez, and it's a double play to end the inning. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1, the final score. The Durham Bulls jumped out.